Hi, viewers. Welcome to Commissioner of Collegiate Education, Government of Telangana. Today, we are going to discuss about belongs to ecology and biodiversity. So, I am Veeraya Sheelam, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, Government Degree College for Women, Nalgonda. So, BSc course, final year, 5th semester. The paper name Ecology and Biodiversity in Botany. Topic name Definition of Environment. So, one quotation on trees. Love the trees until their leaves fall off. Then encourage them to try again next year. Chad Sug. So, forever, that means forever. Love to the trees until the plant lose the leaves. Then encourage next year. Means always to encourage them. In that moment, the plants are grow healthy. When healthy plants are created on the earth, the healthy climate created, healthy climate gives a healthy living things, a healthy nature. So healthy biodiversity. Everything become a healthy. So today discussing contents are introduction to biosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere. Four subtopics are we will go to discuss. Now let us discuss the first topic, biosphere. Biosphere term coined by Edward Seuss in 1875. Edward Seuss. So remember this word, Edward Seuss. Biosphere term. In Greek language, bio means life. Sphere means surface. Simply, according to Edward Seuss, biosphere definition as the place on the earth's surface where life dwells. So where life forms are there, where life forms are habitated, in that area considered as biosphere. Biosphere has divided into mainly three parts, which are atmosphere, hydrosphere, and lithosphere. Now the first one, before the discussion of first one, biosphere means it is the made up of four subparts. One is atmosphere, atmosphere with air components. Hydrosphere, components, only water, water component. Lithosphere, solids. So solids are there, liquids are there, air is there, at the same time living organisms are there. The living organisms together is called ecosphere. Now all components are together is called biosphere. Sphere means surface. Bio means living. Not only living organisms, living components along with non-living components together on the earth planet is called biosphere. For example, in beside picture shows this is the earth, so it is called a lithosphere. It is the atmosphere, this is the hydrosphere. Now together three components, In the circle, in this circle, three components are visible, which are one is lithosphere, land is visible, plants are visible, living organisms, atmosphere also visible, water also visible. Together now the circle considered as biosphere. On the earth planet, where these three components are present in that such area contained with living organisms, that is considered as biosphere. Maybe biosphere is smaller, maybe biosphere is giant. But finally consider as earth planet, consider a biosphere. Now first one, atmosphere. The first zone is atmosphere. Earth atmosphere is divided into four main layers based upon the changes temperature. It is important word. Remember, atmosphere divided into four main layers. Atmosphere always filled with air. That atmosphere divided into four layers based upon the variations in temperature. Based upon the divided, that character atmosphere divided as four layers. But I have given five zones. One without, beyond the atmosphere zone also I included. Now five zones are there. The first one is troposphere. Second one is stratosphere. Third one mesosphere. Fourth one is thermosphere or ionosphere. These four, up to these four layers considered as atmosphere. Beyond the atmosphere, the space considered as exosphere. So remaining entire space come in its zone. That zone is called exo. Exo means outer, outer of the atmosphere. So outer of the atmosphere, that entire zone, complete zone, considered as exosphere. Simply that is called space. The upper four zones considered as atmosphere. Now let us discuss one by one. Troposphere. In troposphere, this is the earth. So it is the earth. The earth surface has the first layer, the bottom layer is called troposphere. Bottom layer. The second layer, stratosphere. The third layer, mesosphere. Fourth one, thermosphere. And last one is exosphere. It is out of atmosphere. Every layer has shows some distinct features. Every layer has some kilometers thickness. Every layer shows very significant characters. Now the first four layer considered as atmosphere from here to here. It is considered as atmosphere. Atmosphere filled with air. The out of the layer, exosphere, it does not any air, any water vapor. Water vapor. There is no water vapor, there is no air components in exosphere. So in atmosphere, which is the upper, which is the bottom? When we are observing atmosphere, the uppermost layer is ionosphere or thermosphere. The bottom layer is troposphere. So this is the, observe here, troposphere. Troposphere has some important features. It exhibits important features. The troposphere height is nearer 16 kilometers to 20 kilometers at equator line. But at polar region, the height of this troposphere is just 8 kilometers. So it is important point. At equator line, the troposphere height is 16 kilometers. It is reduced to half at polar regions. Troposphere has nearer 75 percentage of gases. 75 percentages. Remaining three layers has 25% of gases. Troposphere has water vapor. Therefore, natural process like cloud forming, precipitation, thunderbolt, lightning, these all natural processes are occurred only at troposphere. Next, another important character, the bottom of the troposphere temperature is just normally 35 to 40 degrees centigrade at a troposphere bottom. When altitudes increases, when above the sea level, when increase altitudes, the temperature is decreases. So your altitude in proportionate to temperature. So when altitudes are increases, temperature is fall off. So temperature is fall off. In height places, the temperature is decreased. That's why we feel coolness at height places. Why? Because in troposphere, when altitudes are increases, temperature is decreased in proportionate. This is important point. Up to topmost, up to upper the region of troposphere, the upper region has nearer minus 60 degrees centigrade. So at the complete bottom we have 35 to 40 degrees centigrade. But at the same troposphere, the upper region contain minus 60 degrees centigrade. Means the temperature is decreases. Here atmosphere changes are happen. The drastic atmosphere changes are visible in troposphere. These are some important features of troposphere. So some components are given here beside. Nitrogen nearly in troposphere 78 percentage. Generally atmosphere contain 78 percentage of nitrogen. It is very abundant element as a gaseous state. Oxygen nearer 21%, carbon dioxide 0.032, argon 0.93. Remaining all the gases are available 0. Something. So majority of the major gaseous elements are available in troposphere. These four: nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide and argon. Out of these entire gases, 75 percentage of the gases are present in troposphere. Therefore, atmospheric changes are happen here. Now, so observe some important features of troposphere. Tropo means changing. Therefore, atmospheric changes are visible at troposphere. The name also given on the changing of atmosphere. So, tropo or turning. It is the thinnest layer. How much thickness? 16 kilometers at equator, 8 kilometers at polar region. So basal part of the atmosphere, it has an atmosphere. It is very much important to life on earth. Troposphere contain water vapor. I noticed, I told just before. So water vapor. Therefore cloud forming and thundering, lightning, some thunderbolts are forming, so etc. are dependent on this water vapor. So these are the some cloud formation, lightning, thundering, storm formation takes place as natural method. So every altitude increases, the temperature decreases. So it is very important for entrances. When altitudes are increases, temperature decreases. So 6.5 degrees are fall down for every kilometer height. So if you go 1 kilometer height, over that the temperature decreases 6.5 degree centigrade. If you go Everest mountain, that is approximately nearer 9 kilometers height. So there nearer minus degrees are is minus 25 30 degrees are visible because the temperature fall down. That's why mountains are covered with islets. So when temperature decreases in the height places, pressure also decreases there. So temperature decreases and pressure also decreases. Then upper part of the troposphere has minus 60 degrees. Minus. So too cool we feel at the troposphere, that upper region of troposphere, the cool climate created. Now second layer, stratosphere. Strato means spread out. Strato means spread out. It is nearer in between 15 to 50 kilometers above the earth surface. Means how much thickness? Stratosphere, the layer thickness is 30 kilometers. From the earth surface, how much height? It is nearer from 15, not 15 exactly, consider 16 to 50 kilometers at equator line. But at polar region, from 8 to 50 kilometers. So the beside diagram gives a clear information about atmosphere. So this is the troposphere. The troposphere has clouds, thundering, lightnings are visible here. Troposphere height 16 kilometers at equator. Troposphere filled with huge amount of gases, nearer 75% with water vapor. At the topmost upper side of the troposphere with cold minus 60 degrees centigrade. When troposphere merge with the stratosphere, the line considered as tropopause. At every layer, stratosphere also merging with upper line, the line is called stratopause. The mesosphere also merge with the upper layer, the line is called mesopause. As well as the another one, it is also thermosphere also merge with upper layer, that region is called thermopause or ionopause. So pause means in between, it indicates in between. So tropopause, stratopause, mesopause, thermopause, but no exospause, because the remaining entire space is come under that exosphere. Now stratosphere. In this picture, the aeroplanes are clearly visible. Aeroplanes means aeroplanes and jet planes are fly in stratosphere, but the aeroplanes are almost flew over the troposphere, just upon the troposphere. Means again the stratosphere divided into two layers, upper layer and bottom layer. So the bottom stratosphere has shows some characters. Upper stratosphere shows some characters. So a normal aeroplanes and jet planes are flying at lower stratosphere. In stratosphere, just 24 percentage of air components are visible. Little amount of water vapor, 24%. There is no water vapor, not little amount, water vapor is absent. 24 percentage of air components are visible. Here temperature gradually increases. Temperature gradually increases. So altitude increases, along with that temperature also increases. The upper stratosphere has ozone layer. The upper stratosphere region made up of ozone layer. So approximately ozone layer present 30 kilometers height from the earth surface. Ozone layer located 30 kilometers height from the earth surface. Ozone layer function. It absorbs ultraviolet rays, infrared rays. So it absorbs from solar radiation, ultraviolet rays and infrared rays are observing and destroy them. Therefore, from earth, living organisms are protected by the ozone layer activity. Here completely destroy, reduce the power of UV rays and infrared rays. But finally ozone layer absorbs these two harmful rays. So ozone layer is completely protecting layer, generally considered as protecting layer to the earth planet. Without ozone layer, there is no chance of formation of living things. There is no evolution, there is no living organisms on earth planet. It is one of the familiar reason. Therefore, every year World Ozone Day celebrations are conducting by countries, by UNO. The Ozone Day celebrations are conducted in September 16. September 16 is a Ozone Day celebrations. Now third one. So it is a ozone layer located upper region. Aeroplanes and jet planes are travel through this bottom of stratosphere. 24 percentage of air is present. So it is the temperature. It shows temperature. On x-axis, there is a 0 degree temperature, 50 degrees, 100 degrees. It is minus 50, minus 100. On y-axis, it is the height in kilometers, kilometer height. The first layer troposphere, the dots are indicated topopause, stratosphere, stratopause, mesosphere. It is the mesopause. Here approximately troposphere temperature is nearer 30 to 40 degree temperature. When altitudes are increased, then temperature decreases. How much nearer? Minus 60 degrees at the top of the troposphere. At topopause, the temperature is nearer minus degrees. Means temperature fall down, drastically fall down. After when enter into the stratosphere, the temperature again increased because ozone layer absorbs the solar radiation. Therefore, the temperature, the hot warming is increases. Then again enter into the mesosphere. When mesosphere again the temperature drastically decreases, maybe minus 90 degrees, it reaches minus 90 degrees. Therefore, the mesosphere considered as coldest layer. So it is the coldest layer. The temperature, when altitudes increase, the temperature is completely decreases. Therefore, it is coldest layer of the atmosphere. After enter into the mesophase, then after the final last uppermost layer, that is called thermosphere or ionosphere. Again, the temperature is gradually increases, finally drastically increases. Nearer the temperature here 1800 degrees centigrade visible, 1800. But we can't feel warm. Here heat is 1800 degrees centigrade. But if you go to there, we can't feeling about that zone. In that zone, we can't feel warm. But if you put your hand within the fraction of the seconds, that hand go to burns up. But feeling, our feeling is not as a hot feeling, not a warm feeling. But temperature is there, but energy is there. After that, exosphere is there. So temperature when uh, altitudes are increases, temperature gradually either increase or decrease. In which layer increase, in which layer decrease, it is important. So in troposphere, temperature is decreases. In stratosphere, temperature is increases. So you observe here in the diagram. So in troposphere, temperature is decreases. In stratosphere, temperature is increases. Again, mesosphere, temperature is decreases. And final upper layer is temperature is hugely increased. So alternate, there came alternate. The temperature in that layers, the temperature maintenance as alternate. Once up, once down, once up, once down. But among these four layers, the third layer, mesosphere, considered as coldest layer of the atmosphere. So just I told September 16 is the ozone day. 90 degrees centigrade temperature in stratosphere. Just hot stratopause is there. So when altitude increase, temperature is also increases. Now third one is mesosphere. In the figure, this is the mesosphere. So it is the mesosphere. So this is the mesospheres. These are some asteroids, mermaids. These are generally burns up. So when they are enter into the mesosphere, they are burns up. The thickness of this mesosphere 40 kilometers thick. Maybe it is present 80 kilometers height from the earth surface, but the thickness of that layer is 40 kilometers. Water vapor is absent. The temperature is minus 80 to 90 degrees centigrade. So because again temperature is fall down, therefore the mesosphere considered as coldest layer. So meteors burns up. You observe here, meteors are burns up. In mesosphere, these are meteors. So these are meteors. Meteors are burns up, not fall down on Earth surface. On Earth surface, they are not visible because the small asteroids, some small rocks are burns up. They are called meteorites. So they are not enter into the troposphere. In mesosphere, they are smashed. They are converted into ash. So the last one is ionosphere or thermosphere. It is the hottest layer, nearer 1800 degrees centigrade visible. It is the fourth layer, uppermost layer, last layer of the atmosphere. So uppermost layer, hottest layer also. Because how much degrees temperature visible centigrades? In centigrades 1800. Why 1800 degrees centigrades are visible? Here hydrogen and helium, they are absorb the radiation energy, as well as some molecules nitrogen and oxygen, they are visible here as in ionized form, as atomic form. Therefore hydrogen and helium both are directly collect the sun radiation, so the temperature is drastically increased. The layer is called thermosphere. One more important points are there, one or two points from this. This is the thermosphere or ionosphere. Radio waves are present. It is important line. Radio waves. It is 300 kilometer height from the earth surface. 300 to nearer 700 kilometers height from the earth surface. The important line is radio waves are traveling among this thermosphere or ionosphere. So ionized, one more important word is atomic. Nitrogen, oxygen are present as a atomic condition, ionized form. So already noticed, temperature increases with altitude. Radio waves are reflected in this layer, almost 3 to 600 kilometers height above from the earth surface. Gaseous present in atomic state. So it is important, this is important. Thermosphere main significant characters are radio waves, traveling of radio waves, as well as gases available as atomic state or ionized state, atomic or ionized state. So these 2 points are very important. Already noticed, thermosphere means, thermo means hot. Why hotness coming? Hydrogen and helium ions are collect more sun radiation, extra radiation. Therefore the zone create over hot. But if you personally go to there, our feeling is not warm condition. But we are put the hand in outside in that layer, the hand within the fraction of the seconds go to burn up. But original temperature is there, actual temperature is there, but our feeling is not warming condition. The last layer, it is not come under atmosphere, it is beyond the atmosphere. Beyond the atmosphere layer is called exosphere. Exo means outer, outer of the atmosphere, approximately 300 kilometers from earth surface. In somewhere 490 690 kilometers also given. Anyhow, beyond the 300 kilometers, the earth surface is considered as exosphere. Here only hydrogen element is available. Temperature is nearer 5600 degrees centigrade present in the exosphere. Exosphere has more and more temperature, so approximately 3 times greater than thermosphere. So exosphere considered as very hottest. So the space visible from earth surface as either blue color, as well as the temperature is nearer 5600 degrees centigrade. In the exosphere, space shuttles and satellite orbits are present. Satellite orbits. Satellites are traveling among this exosphere. Satellite orbits also there in exosphere. Next one, hydrosphere. Hydro means water. Sphere means again surface. So water surface. The source of water. Mainly source of water is rains, precipitations. Without rain, there is no chance of water formation. That water stored in various regions, they are called water bodies. So which are water bodies are there located on the earth planet? One is oceans. So it is not drinkable, but it is a source of water. Ponds, lakes, rivers, ice at polar regions. These all are water sources. Approximately 73 percentage of water earth surface contain water, 73 percentage. Remaining 27 percentage is belongs to land. So land resources how much? 27%. Water resources are 73%. So it is the water cycle. So how rain, cloud formation are visible here. These plants are transpired. Through the transpiration, the water vapor is released into the atmosphere, especially in troposphere. When the water vapor condensed to form a cloud, now the cloud gives precipitation. The cloud moves from one place to another place. If when mountains are there, when check the that precipitation, that clouds, the cloud gives water over the mountains. When water fall down over the mountain, that water is moves from down area and form a one river or one lake. At the same time, oceans or rivers also, the surface water evaporated and condensed to form a clouds. That clouds also move from one place to another place. If height places like mountains are there, that mountains are interrupt to that clouds, then the water is fall down. The rain, the precipitation is forming. So that water is moves from one place to another place and they create ponds, lakes, some ditches, some tanks also forming. These are the anyhow water cycle, hydrological cycle. Water create. The water create. The chance is only trees are able to give so perfect or precipitation. Now lithosphere. Litho means solid. Litho means solid. All the solid and semi-solid parts of the earth constitute lithosphere. So litho means simply earth planet. The earth planet made up of either solids or semi-solids. Together itself is called the study of that lithosphere. The earth planet has some zones. So it is the surface zone, crust. The second one is mantle, second one. The third and fourth one is considered as core part. Again, core is divided into inner core and outer core. So inner core, outer core. So crust, mantle, and core. So the earth divided into three layers mainly. Outermost crust, middle layer is mantle, and inner one is core. Again, every zone, every layer divided into upper one, lower one. For example, it is the crust. So this is the crust. Again, crust also divided into upper crust, lower crust. It is the mantle. Upper mantle, lower mantle. It is the core. So outer core, inner core. Outer mantle, inner mantle. Outer crust, inner crust. Every layer again divided into subzones for understanding purpose. So we have to divided that layers. It is the clear picture of the earth planet. So the blue color is surface layer. The surface is called crust. You observe here The crust also divided into two sublayers. So this is the outer crust. The orange circle is inner crust. The crust depth almost 50 kilometers. Depth in kilometers 50. So the crust is the main source for the living organisms. The soil fertility also upper crust. Up to some meters, 1 or 2 meters, the soil has fertile soil, mineral soil that provide nutrients to the plants or other organisms. It is the upper surface of the crust is possible to the living of organisms. Lower crust, upper crust. The upper crust consider as Seol, Sial, Seol. So the upper crust made up of Seol. Seol means Si means silicon, Al means aluminum. So upper crust contain more silicon, more aluminum. Therefore, the upper crust superficial surface of the layer considered as Seol. The lower crust also made up of lower crust. The lower crust considered as Sema. Sema. So Sema. Sema means Si means silicon. Ma means magnesium. So the lower crust mainly contain rich nutrients like rich elements like silicon and magnesium. Therefore it is called Sema. So upper crust made up of Seol. It is Sema. The total depth is maximum depth is 50 kilometers. Now the second one is the mantle. So this is the mantle zone. The depth of this mantle 2900 kilometers. The mantle is second layer of the earth. How much? 2900 kilometers depth. Sometimes it is considered as a diameter also. 3000 diameter. 3000 diameter width the mantle is. At mantle, magma is available. Magma means here some metals like which are the mantle zone considered as Nephe. Nephe. So Nephe. Nephe means nickel and iron. So mantle made by Nephe. The zone considered as Nephe. Rich nickel and iron. These are available as a solid form. As solid. A big size rock-like structures are visible at mantle. In mantle, the temperature is nearer 1000 degrees centigrade visible. 1000 degree. When temperature below the altitudes and enter to the earth, the temperature is increases. When go to the above level of sea level, the temperature is decreased. Below level of temperature increases. But pressure is increased. Temperature also increased, pressure also increased. It is not suitable for living organisms. It is called Nephe. Nephe. Now third one is core part. So core again divided into upper core, inner core. So the yellow is indicate upper core, the white indicated inner core. So 5100 kilometer, 6370 kilometers in diameter, into depth also. But here temperature 6,300 degree centigrade. The core also contain again nickel and iron as crystalline form, liquid form, crystalline form. The same nickel and iron, the both metals are available as crystalline form, liquid form. But some scientists are suggested they are available in solid state. But crystalline form of liquids are visible, generally considered as lava. So the center part of the earth with crystalline, many metals are present. The temperature is 6,300 degrees centigrade. The same temperature visible at sun surface. Sun surface. Therefore, Earth planet origin from that sun surface. The peripheral of sun also has 6,300 degrees centigrade. The same temperature visible at core part of Earth planet. Therefore, it is one of the evidence for the origin of the Earth from sun. So it is the one table visible. The layers are, first layer is crust, second layer is mantle, third one is core. The crust again divided into upper crust, inner crust. Upper crust is called Seol. Seol means silicon and aluminum. Lower crust is called Sema, silicon and magnesium. Temperature is normal temperature, the surface of the crust. When go to the depth, the temperature gradually enhance. So the thick layer thickness is 50 kilometers. The second one is mantle. Here magma is visible. So Nephi, the zone is called Nephi, nickel and iron. So here the metals are, some other minerals are in molten state. Molten means semi-solid state. Temperature is 1000. So the thickness is 2900 kilometers. Remember it, 2900 kilometers thickness. The third one is core. So crystalline form of nickel and iron, the same metals are available. The temperature is 6,300 centigrade. So the depth is approximately 6370 kilometers, 6000 kilometers depth. So the diameter is various to the inner and outer core. One last two definitions, two words are we need for understanding about the formation of earth, land. That is a gigantic mineral cycle. Gigantic mineral cycle. Gigantic mineral cycle means the rocky substances are of the earth surface has been moving from one place to another place. So rocky substances also moves from one place to another place. That cycle is called gigantic mineral cycle. Why rocky substances are moves? How rocky substances are forming? So gigantic cycle, it involves two stages. One is diastrophism, another one is gradation. Remember diastrophism and gradation. So diastrophism means simply elevation of the land mass. So elevation of the land mass, it moves as vertical direction. So how the land mass moves as vertical direction, like this manner, vertical direction. Why? Because some forces are applying, geological forces, atmospheric forces, both are applied on the land mass. In that moment the mass moves as vertical direction, straight, vertical, upward direction, that is called diastrophism. When the land mass means a huge amount of land surface that moves not horizontally, it is a vertical manner by the applying of many type of the forces. In that moment, during this process, the land mass pushed upward side. The land mass pushed upward side, resulting mountains are formed. Mountains are formed. When land mass pushed upward side by the forces of strong forces, geological forces, in that moment to form a mountains. So the formation of mountains is called diastrophism. Simple term, diastrophism means it explain the formation of mountains by the help of strong forces. Now gradation. After formation of the mountains, these mountains are gradually sinking, some erosion, dissolution of the rocks. Over the mountains, those all the rocks are go to gradually small in size because erosion. It takes a long time, some thousand of the years. It is very slowing process. In the during that process, thousand of the years, mountains are gradually erosion. When due to the erosion, it convert into smaller hills. So big size mountains are convert into smaller hills, as well as due to the erosion, smaller hills are convert into plain lands. That plain lands finally merge with the oceans. So it is a natural actions. That natural actions finally mountains are convert into oceans. So reducing. So has been reducing. Mountains are has been reducing by the natural activity through the erosion, dissolution of the rocks, sinking of the land. Finally, mountains are convert into either plains or seas. Today, plains are formed from the mountains. So today plains, they are agriculture land. So many agriculture land, Ganga plain. So the Ganga plain also once upon a time formed from the mountains. Later finally the plains also convert into oceans. It is the gradation. Gradation gives plain lands. Gradation gives plain lands. Diastropism gives mountains. So diastropism gives create mountains. Mountains gives plain land. Mountain gives plain land. That is called gradation. So it is these two methods are come under gigantic mineral cycle. So diastropism along with gradation together is called gigantic mineral cycle. Gigantic means huge, big. Now we will discuss some MCQs evaluation session. Where are aeroplanes and jet planes are fly? Where aeroplanes and jet planes are flying. So the first one is troposphere. It is not answer. The second one is stratosphere. Yes, stratosphere. Mesosphere, ionosphere. These three are wrong answer. Only stratosphere is correct answer. But particularly stratosphere also again two sublayers. One is bottom layer, another one is upper layer. Strictly, aeroplanes and jet planes are flew in bottom layer of stratosphere. Remember, bottom. At bottom a region of the stratosphere. The next one is ozone day. So the first one is September 16. Yes, this is the right answer. March 22. It is not. July 11. January 12. So every date has a significant date, but September 16 is the ozone day. So World Ozone Day, not Indian Day. It is the world celebration about ozone. So the ozone protect the ozone, Earth planet also save. How destroy the ozone layer? If we are releases methane gas, chlorofluorocarbons, hydrogen sulfide. So these are destroying the ozone layer. CFC means chlorofluorocarbons. They are cooling agents. They are releases from the fridges, air conditioners. ACs and fridges are releasing CFCs, HFCs. So hydrofluorocarbon and chlorofluorocarbon, these two are majorly destroy the ozone layer. When ozone layer depleted, some thin layers are forming, hole-like structures are visible. They are ozone holes. If ozone holes are formed, among that hole, the ultraviolet rays and IR infrared rays are fall down, incorporated into the Earth planet. In such areas, in particular areas, organisms are severe threat from the skin cancers. in past days, previous days in Australian continent, at Australian continent, more people are suffering from the skin cancer because they're over the ozone hole created. Recently, by the favor of COVID 19, so all the countries are followed lockdown. During the lockdown period, the ozone layer again reconstructed, repaired. So now the ozone layer is very healthy. Next one, the core of the earth is made up of mixture of the core part. So the first one is Seoul, second one is Sima, third one is Nephi. So the core part made up of Nephi. Here is Nephi is not came. One is silica and nickel, not Nephi. Nickel and magnesium, not Nephi. Silica and magnesium, not Nephi. Nickel and iron. Iron means Fe. So Nephi. This is the right answer. So nickel and iron is the right answer. The core part of the earth is made up of mixture with nickel and iron. The last question, where weather changes happen? Where weather changes happen? Our topic started with the mainly the atmosphere divided based on the atmosphere based on the temperature changes, weather changes. Based on that character, atmosphere divided into four spheres. Now the question, where weather changes happen? The weather changes happen at troposphere. That's why precipitation is forming. Rain is forming. So troposphere has cloud formation, drastic temperature changes, lightning, thunderbolting, storm formation, everything is happen at troposphere. It is the main source of living organisms. So thank you who are watching this video. Thank you very much.